What's up, guys? Welcome back to the cave. Bo here again with another homebrew. This time we're delving into the AKs. So this one here, this is from Zastava. They are Serbian-made AKs. This is the ZPAP92. So we're talking an AK pistol, 7.62 by 39. It's got a 10-inch barrel, a little bit of a fire breather, but we'll show you some ways to tame that down a little bit. So a little overview of the gun, what you get out of the box. It is a 10-inch barreled AK pistol. It does not come with any kind of brace or anything on the rear end, so you do have to furnish that yourself. We'll talk a little about what I've chosen here on mine. It does, however, come with a Picatinny rail on the rear, as well as a Picatinny rail installed here on the dust cover. So you do have some good options for braces, as well as, of course, easy installation of your optic of choice. You get a little bit different break here. You get more of a traditional AK booster, and we'll talk a little bit about the one that I selected there. 130 round magazine with the last round bolt hold open feature, and then of course a nice cardboard box, very traditional AK. What is the gun? So of course it is a Yugo pattern AK, so it does have some proprietary furniture going on. However, it is a 1.5 millimeter thick receiver. So that's RPK thick receiver, and it also has an RPK trunnion to go along with that. And so that tells you that this gun's made really well. It's gonna last a good long time. It is overbuilt for something like this. And then pairing that with a cold hammer forged and chrome lined barrel from Serbia there, installed by Zastava. So you've got the heart of a great AK rifle. And then of course they fit and finish it nicely with a set of, in this case, chocolate brown wood that has been swapped on the bottom half. Nice set of crink style sights, and it is a hinged dust cover. So it has a pretty good job of holding zero here so far. That's the gun itself. Again, a great base package. It certainly requires some accessories to really turn it into a functional gun. So with that being said, let's talk a little about what I've done here. So the biggest one, of course, is the brace system. This is from CNC Warrior. This is their left folding 1913 brace, so it does fold to this direction. Means that you still have Draco mode available on this when you need it, but of course have a shoulder brace to stabilize the gun a little better during accelerated fire. Other accessories we've got, of course, got the RMR on a LaRue quick detaching mount. I'm a big fan of the QD mount here, just because if I do need to get the optic out of the way, I can still access those iron sights with just a quick little flip of a lever and turn. I definitely like having hand stops on these. AKs don't come with any facilities to attach accessories out of the box, so we've chosen a Midwest Industries drop-in rail here, so this is nothing custom fitted, just a pretty simple piece that if you can change out a lower handguard on an AK, then you can install this rail yourself. And then we've accessorized that with the old Emissary Development handbrake, my favorite pistol legal hand device for the front of a rifle type firearm. And then I left the top alone on it, kind of give it a little old school vibe. The front end here, this is a really cool piece. I'm gonna kind of actually pick it up, and we can see it's clear, of course, and kind of give you a little bit more of a view of what's happening on the front. So this is a piece from JMAC Customs. It is their RRD 360 muzzle device, and so we'll remove the cover here, if you will, and kind of get you a look at the device itself. It is a compensator that has got 360 degrees of cuts going around, and what this allows for is, one, of course, a blast shield, so that you'll see during shooting footage that this one does burp some fire out the front, so that jets it all that direction, helps the noise stay low. But of course you can grab yourself one of these little guys here, and then one of those mounts directly on the front here off of those larger threads. So you can kind of get a picture for what we're looking at. That's a Rex Silentium, one of their MG7s, and a 9mm diameter. So great choice as an accessory for it. And then last but not least, of course, my personal favorites here on a grip and a trigger. You got the ALG AKT trigger and the Tango Down or US Palm Grip, either one, they're the same thing. So that kind of rounds out the accessory kit out on this one right here. Good news about all these accessories, they're all available at Georgia Firing Line. So whatever you see on this one, we can help you turn your ZPAP into this. There are plenty of other options for accessories here. SLR Industries has got some great stuff for it. And of course, you can keep it all classic and do some nice wood or something along those lines if that's more your flavor. So one, I like AKs. So, you know, AR pistols are great, have several of them. Just wanted something a little bit different than what everybody else has. So chose an AK for it. And honestly, 7.62 by 39 is a great cartridge choice for something short like this. The round itself is a little happier in these very short barrels like this than especially a 5.56 and you know, kind of like that 300 Blackout that we love out of our ARs. So theory-wise, it still performs really well. You get great terminal performance here. It hits hard. 7.62 by 39 always is known for. And then of course you can scratch the itch of getting the AK chop chop going on there, and just a really cool little backpack setup there, or more truck gun oriented AK in that smaller size. So again, I'm Bo, and this is my ZPAP92, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for another homebrew. Thanks again, guys.
This is Muzzle Production.